Moin, meine Kampfkumpelzwerge und herzlich willkommen zurück zu einer weiteren Folge von Pacific Drive, ihr Lieben. Wir sind endlich an den Ort, wo man uns hinhaben möchte. Unser Fahrzeug ist dermaßen Schrott und ich habe nichts, um mein Fahrzeug in irgendeiner Weise zu reparieren. Das läuft, würde ich mal sagen. Reparaturkit. Ja, Chemikalien kann ich vergessen. Chemikalien. Oh mein Gott, mein Fahrzeug. Ah. Gut, ich würde sagen, wir fahren einfach mal weiter. Hi. Ich hoffe, du stirbst mir jetzt nicht, mein liebes kleines Auto. Gut. Dann fahren wir einfach mal hier seitlich hin.
This is where your theory comes in, Francis. You tell him. Oh, look at me babbling away. Francis, you explain it. It's so good.
No, it's just... I'd rather not.
Come on, we talked about this. You should be proud of your work. Toot your own horn.
Eigentlich wollte ich da nach oben hinfahren.
Okay, well, Francis' theory, his entire branch of research was that the zone exhibits a property seen nowhere else on Earth. Every phenomena that occurs
Mein
here
Fahrzeug
leaves
ist so
its
Schrott.
fingerprint forever on the physical space. So he created this device to pick up on these sub-physical after effects. How did you explain it? It was like identifying a whale's favorite color using only the wake it leaves behind. The rest was science mumbo-jumbo.
It's a form of electromagnetic imprint. Anyway, it was a long time ago.
And what
Nein,
better time than now to
fahr
try
ich nicht.
again?
Ich bleib auf der Straße. Oh, Fahrzeuge. Ich muss looten. Und ich sehe rein gar nichts. Damit ich hier überhaupt irgendwas machen kann. Ja. Kommt. Oh, endlich. Es wird ein bisschen heller. Oh ja, wir müssen nach dem Tank gucken. Ich dachte gerade, da kommt irgendwas. Es fängt wieder an zu regnen. Gib mal. Es kann wirklich sein, dass ich mit dem Fahrzeug dann wieder nach Hause fahren muss. Hatte ich nicht noch ein Fahrzeug hier? Es ist so arschdunkel. Vor mir sind Partikel. Okay, nein. Ich kann hier nicht raus. Oder? Könnte ich hier raus? Hier könnte ich raus. Nehmen wir alles mit. Warte mal. Okay. Das kann wohl nicht wahr sein. Ich habe hier echt keine Zeit, um irgendwie mal kurz auszuruhen. Und da unten komme ich nicht hin. Ach. Komm, weiter, weiter. So ein bisschen Licht für uns. Inventory Full, das ist doch gut eigentlich. Muss ein Inventory full sein bis zum... Bisschen Benzin nehmen wir mit. Fahr! Oh! Dieses Parkteil. Warum fliegt es denn jetzt dahin, hä? Bin ich leicht gestresst? Gerade ja, ein bisschen. Weil die ganze Zeit irgendwas... Am Arsch. Jetzt komme ich hier auch noch nicht mehr raus. Ich fahre die Route lang und dann fahre ich wieder zurück. Würde ich mal sagen. Yep. Bin leicht angespannt. So, ich hoffe, ich kann mal ganz kurz hier hin. Ja, ich komme hier hin. Sehr schön. Nein, das wollte ich nicht. Hä? Was ist denn jetzt passiert? Ja, das nehme ich alles. Ja, gib. Ich werde jetzt eh alles brauchen, was ich hier zu Händen bekomme. Was auch nicht gerade besonders viel ist. Das wird so die... Oh. Guck mal, was ich hier habe. Oh, mein Fahrzeug kann repariert werden. Ja, es repariert sich. Ich muss erstmal vorne alles machen. braucht euch so keine Sorgen jetzt zu haben, dass mein Fahrzeug in irgendeiner Weise auseinanderbricht. Woher das Teil auch immer kam. Das hat mir gerade echt den Arsch gerettet. Wow! Alter Stehen die auf einmal hinter mir? Ihr sollt abhauen. Wie soll ich denn da hochkommen? Dieses Level ist sehr anstrengend, finde ich. Ich habe bis jetzt noch nichts erreicht hier. Und es ist arschdunkel. Ach, komm schon. Ich komm nicht mehr. Ich komme nicht mehr hoch. Alter. Boah. Darauf erstmal ein Schnäpperli hier. Ich verstehe noch nicht mehr, wo ich gerade lang fahre, ne? Komme ich jetzt hier hin?
The inverting doorway.
Ugh. I don't like this one.
Okay, die muss ich also abfotografieren.
Hey, is it just me or did this
Smurl looked different before.
Probably the instability messing with the paint over time. It's been decades after all.
Nah, something's definitely
Aber wie soll ich denn da
Hey,
hinkommen?
where's our old notes from when we took a field trip out that way? Driver, why don't you go ahead to the next one while we investigate
Mein Gott.
this?
Hm.
I can't. Yeah, I can't even look at it. Francis, you explain it.
And maybe you've already seen them, driver. A freestanding bright blue door in its frame out in the wilderness with nothing around it. If you do see one, don't get anywhere close to it.
I don't want to talk about it.
He was pretty close to a doorway when it opened. It's called the inverting doorway. When the door is shut, it's safe. But once in a while, it opens, and everything near it is turned inside out. Its victims are mostly bears, squirrels, and birds. They all go through hell. Meat and bones on the outside, fur and feathers on the inside. It's not fun to see. Once,
Wo bin ich denn jetzt schon wieder gelandet?
didn't heed the warning, and
No, we're done here. Driver, if you see one, you stay away from it. That's all you need to know. Let's go.
Oh. Hier komme ich. Hier komme ich wieder zurück. Ich fände ich eine bessere Batterie haben, damit wir mehr sehen bei den Fahrten. Was ist denn jetzt? Was zum... Meine Motorhaube ist einfach weg. Oh. Tut mir das Wasser... Gut, das Wasser tut mir also nicht weh.
Ah, the Bigfoot mural. My personal favorite. Oh, did you see that, Francis? Oh boy, Francis, look. Look here, it's different from our sketch when we visited in '82.
It's all scrambled, but the shape seems familiar. If you tilt your head,
Doesn't that kind of look like Mount Olympus?
Oh, Francis, you flippin' genius! It absolutely is! Wait, let's look back at the first one. What's different there?
That shape right there. Is that Hook Valley?
Holy smokes! Oh, wait, pull up all the topographical maps of the peninsula. If we look around the areas where you'd get that view of Mount Olympus... See, Francis? I told you your basilizer would work!
I don't think this is the Basilisers doing.
Driver, we're on to something. Get to that third vision.
So, wir machen noch das dritte.
Driver, if you come across a mushroom like the one in the mural, do not eat it. No matter how tasty it might look.
You're speaking from personal experience. And let me tell you, it wasn't pretty.
Oh, just thinking about it makes me want to puke all over again. You've probably passed the biogenerators by now. They're our source of power in the mid-zone, and one of the best demonstrations of renewable limb tech. Yes, these battery farms keep our lights on, but more importantly, they're also the only place in the entire zone where anomalized mushrooms grow.
And guess who turned out to be the world's biggest fan of those mushrooms? Bigfoot itself! And the vision foretold its arrival in the zone.
It started when those pods hanging from the battery farms were found chewed up. At first, they blamed it on the local wildlife. This was back when we used to have some. Then, the sightings of 10-foot-tall creatures started. That didn't attract much attention on their own.
Ah, Kacke.
Not until
Ich muss
the first
durchfahren.
footprints were found. The Olympic Peninsula has always had a collection of Bigfoot sightings, but they were rare until Bigfoot had its first taste of the anomalized mushrooms. Then it couldn't stay away. And that's when the Squatches came knocking. They jumped the walls, set up camp, and they got to investigating. Once they learned of the Sasquatch's appetite for these mushrooms, they cultivated entire farms of the stuff.
For months, they propagated mushrooms and set traps. And for months, evidence mounted that Sasquatch was making its rounds and evading those traps. Until one night, the experts disappeared.
Bigfoot got them, no question.
Come on, all 8 at once? How is that possible?
Never get in the way of a hungry Sasquatch. So about that last vision.
How can we find...
No, I'm telling you, the helmsman never made it out of the zone. He died here.
Not this again. I still don't know why you're so convinced he existed in the first place.
Driver, back me up here. This is how the story goes. It was the winter of '72. A ship set sail down the Columbia River 100 miles east of here. The helmsman was overcome by bad weather, and while in a
particularly foggy patch, the boat hit something, and the impact threw him from the deck. When he woke up, he was on a boat on this very lake, smack in the middle of the zone, with no idea how he got there. He had with him a ridiculous amount of cash and paid anyone and everyone to get him out of the zone. But no matter how he tried to leave, on foot, in a transport, he would always head into a fog and reemerge on another boat. At last count, the great pileup was 20 boats high and 30 boats wide.
A limb duplication glitch, nothing more.
You, of all people, blaming Limb Tech instead of a good old-fashioned mystery?
It doesn't add up. Artist's favorite pastime was carting people out of the zone. How could someone actually fail to escape? And a mysterious man with a backpack full of cash, and the one place he can't spend it. Seems awfully fishy to me.
So, ich muss dann heute definitiv ein Päuschen machen.
You know, if you catch the mural at the right angle, when the moon is right overhead, you can spot the helmsman's body in one of the boats.
No chance. It's a paint smudge, nothing more.
Believe me, it's true. I've seen it.
So.
Oh, bingo!
See that pattern in the last mural? That flower only grows above a certain elevation. Put the 3 locations together, and you've got a square mile in the northeast corner of the deep zone. Huh. The visions were pointing towards something the entire time.
Wartet mal.
HelyaLP.
You can stop pretending to ignore us now. Take a look at this fine work. We've pinned down the location for the source of the mass hallucination. That's where the driver needs to go.
Well, what do you know?
Well, I knew the basilizer worked. What did I tell you, huh?
He still doesn't know, Francis.
Know what? Uppy?
Not my story to share.
Hoffen wir, dass es jetzt erstmal reicht.
My theory, and that basilizer, they're illegitimate.
Wait, what are you saying?
I built that device to prove my imprint theory, and it was on the verge of getting the results I needed. But my research funding was running out. So, I forged the data. Not much, just enough to justify more time. I was so close. I knew the breakthrough was right around the corner. But Arda found out. That's why I was reassigned and my clearance revoked.
Wait, you told me you changed labs voluntarily.
8 years of research with nothing to show for it. And then,
Gut, ich bin auf dem
for that to
richtigen Weg.
happen,
What?
I couldn't face you.
That doesn't mean your theory is wrong. I still think there's something to it. There's a common thread with some of the remnant stories, like the telephone switchboard, the ones that seem to recall the past somehow. Maybe the remnants access those imprints, read them like a needle in the groove of a record.
Don't. You don't
So
have to do that. It's in the past. I don't care about it anymore.
Ah, scheiße.
But listen, I've got this suspicion, right? If we can just get the car to the mass hallucination source, what do we find they can...
Ich habe kein Benzin mehr?
It's worth a try, isn't it?
I'm tired of trying, Tobias. I've tried all my life, and it didn't go so well.
Look, I don't have one of those fancy degrees that you and Oppie have. The closest
Das ist nicht wahr. Ich habe nicht auf mein Benzin ange... Oh. Läuft. Mein erster Tod in diesem Spiel. Oh mein Gott.
Are you making use of my fabrication station to fix up that junker? You should while I'm still in the mood to allow it. And there's the test track behind the garage, if you need to take anything for a spin.
Oh, mein Fahrzeug. Ah. So, mal gucken. Ich habe alles verloren. Alles, was ich gesammelt habe. Ja, und was soll ich machen? Ich glaube, ich brauche einen Motor. Ach Mann. Warum ist mein Inventar wieder voll? Deswegen. Alles weg, was ich eingesammelt habe. Ich glaube, das habe ich. Gut, dann versuchen wir mal, das Ding reinzufahren. Na dann, meine Lieben, unser Fahrzeug sieht absolut schlimm aus. Aber ich würde sagen, ich werde hier einen Folgenpost machen. Ich bedanke mich jedenfalls fürs Zusehen und bis zur nächsten Folge. Ciao, ciao.